Hey YouTube, well I just want to do an update video on everything that's going on here. Um, so yeah, guess I'm going to start off with the crested gecko. Here she is. She's been digging, so hopefully she'll lay a clutch, I'm hoping. So we'll see. I have this humidity gauge in here, and it reads about 80% humidity, so it's tropical, which I want. And the paper towel is just a little bit moist, and it's doable. And as you see, I turn on this fogger once in a while, and then I turn it off, just for my female. So here she is. I think she might have another set of eggs in her. I'm not sure. She's been digging, and this is her fired up, actually. As you can see, she's really nice and dark, and that's what she looks like fired up. And stuff like that, so there she goes. But that's what she looks like fired up, which I really like her colors, and I can't wait to hatch out her two babies. I'm really looking forward for that. Possibly I might keep one, because I never hatched out a crested gecko before. And then again, I might just sell them or trade them for another crested gecko, or if I can trade both, maybe for an adult. I'm not sure, but I am going to be looking for some more adult crested geckos. I want to put like at least, I would say, 3 more females in this tank and 1 male, so hopefully that I can get accomplished. It's a really big tank. I could probably fit 4 females and have 1 male in there temporarily and then switch them out. And then so, yep, that's pretty much it. The eggs of her are doing great. Really different from leopard geckos eggs, so they're doing good. Incubating fine, no problems. So I don't really know too much about crested geckos or when these eggs are supposed to hatch. I heard from Supreme Gecko, if you leave them out at room temperature, they will hatch in about 65 days, so it's about the range of a female leopard gecko. And if you want it to go faster, you put it in a hotter incubator, etc. Next up, I need to clean her tank. That's the one tank I need to do today. After I did the crested geckos and all the other tanks today. Here's Rex, my boy. He weighs 91 grams. That's what I weighed him at today. So he's lost some weight. I'm having him on a diet, kind of. He's still really fat, so I need to go get some crickets tonight. Tomorrow I'm going to get some crickets, so yeah, I had to think about that. So yep. Then what else is next? Manga, I'll pull her out. I'm not going to take her out because she's she's up and out. She's due to lay a clutch today, or soon. I think she's going to lay. She stopped eating, so I think she's going to lay soon. Genova, it's back here. She has 1 or 2 eggs in her, so she's going to lay this week. My raptor female, she's probably due, I'm going to say next Sunday she'll lay 2 eggs. What else? What do I want to show you? I'll show you him. Here, I'll take down a whole stack of geckos to show you. Her. And I'll show you her. So I'll start off with the lower ones, then go higher. So, first off right here, I have a Max Snow female that I raised. She was hatched in September 14th, 2011. She is ovulating actually, and I'll show you that. I'm not going to be breeding her. You can see that ovulation circle right there. Right there. So, you can see it. It's there, it's visible. So, not breeding her yet. I'm hoping she'll carry it for at least till June, because then she'll be 8 months old, and in Ron Tremper's book it says that you can breed 8 months old leopard geckos if they're mature, and she's already mature, and it's about, I don't know, it might be like 6 months old she is or something, but she's too young. I won't breed a gecko that's 6 months old. She's of weight. She is a giant, I believe. She weighs 56 grams at 6 months old, so I'm pretty positive she's a giant. I want her to hit 60 just to make sure, and actually 57 grams she weighs, yeah. And I want her to hit 60 to make sure that she is a giant, which I know that she is, but yeah, I don't want to hurt my geckos and stuff, and I don't want this one really breeding right yet. I want her to get a little bit older because I just don't want to take any risks. And it's always better to wait longer with geckos to breed them, like, so that they get up to an age. But these 8-month-old ones, well, I bred them when they were 8 months old about, they do just fine. She's amazing at egg laying. Some do great, some don't. So you really gotta choose between there. You might want one that's a little bit more older to breed, just so that you'll be safe. So that's always an old thing, unless you're sure like they're eating well and stuff like that. But normally you would this is the minimum for breeding. 50 grams is the minimum for breeding. Lots of people breed at 50 grams. I'm for it. Some geckos don't get bigger than 50 grams, as Ron Tremper says. It depends on the weight and their age. So yeah, this female is my Snow Tremper. She is beginning to ovulate, and she has laid for me last year. I'll show you. That little white dot, I don't know what that is. If you know what that is, you can tell me. But there's a little ovulation down below. It's hard to see, but it's starting right down there. You can kind of see it a little bit on that side, right there. It's better if you can see it in person, but she's starting to ovulate. That white dot might be ovulation, I don't know, I don't think it is. I think it's just something else, but I'm not sure. She does fine and everything, so yeah, let me see if I can turn you around a bit. It's not really helping me today. There, you can kind of see that little dot there for a second. Right there, she's beginning to ovulate. I can see it coming on, so yeah, considering about breeding her soon. I just wanted to see if it gets bigger. That's kind of starting to. I'm doing better at telling ovulation. It's something that comes with time, definitely. If you're not familiar with it, it's a lot harder and stuff like that. So that's a definite. So she's ovulating. So once I'm sure that she'll be alright for breeding, I'll breed her and pair her to a male. I am looking to pair her this season, so yeah, that should be a cool little project I'm working on. Kind of secret in that sense. Next up is my Sunglow male. People have requested to see him. A little update on him. He's doing great. Here's his colors. He's super bright. I love him. He's a doll too. Come here. He's really chill. He's 50 grams. Really nice bright orange on him. This makes it look really dark, but it isn't as dark. Tell you the truth. It's dark, but it's like more like this color, I guess you could say. But yeah, he's gorgeous. He's just amazing. He's so calm and tame and stuff. I love this guy. Personally, a great gecko. I can't wait to see his offspring in the future. He weighs 50 grams, so he is adult size. He's just a normal Sunglow. So, yep. And he has these white feet, which I love. If you can... Whoa, I zoomed in a lot. He has these white feet. So, yep. Sorry for zooming in. And that's my male Sunglow. Then a little update on one of my own giants. I believe he's a giant. I mean, he's huge and he weighs enough to be one, so. Here's Gamma, my male Super Snow. He's actually going through shed, so that's why he's in there. But I'll show you him. This is probably not his best moment in life right now, but but as you can see, he's going through shed. He actually weighs 71 grams, so he's getting up to 80 grams to be a giant. His dad is 91, and he is not even a year old yet, so I'm pretty sure my giant gene is proving out. So far it looks promising. The breeder that I got Rex from said that the lines that he came from were Diablo Blanco lines that came from raptors, and they had giant genes, so it was possible that Rex was a giant. So, yep. And it's proving out in his kids so far, so all I'm going to do next season, or this season, is try to prove out a super giant out of my clutch, which I will be looking forward to. If I think I have one super giant, I'm keeping him and using it to prove out my lines. So, yep. So far it looks good because I've gotten normals and giants out of it. So, like, I think my two females are both giants. Here's a male, Snow. He is going on to a year very soon, and he was from my first clutch actually. His name's Alpha. He is not a giant at all. His brother Beta is though, so his brother Beta weighs 75 grams, I believe, was the last thing. So 5 more grams till like June 22nd about for Beta, and then he'll be a giant. And Beta is with Lacey's Leos. So yeah. Next up in the incubators, nothing really new. Here, I'll just grab a flashlight. Temperature staying around 30.6 degrees Celsius in the male incubator. It goes lower too. So then there's Genova's egg, radar eggs. Then there's a raptor egg back there, as you can kind of see. Raptor egg. Well, 2 raptor eggs. 3 raptor eggs. 1 is molding on this side, I believe. And yeah. Then 2 radar eggs. You can kind of see. 1 Genova egg. So, yep. Then, so I'm waiting for all those to hatch out. Then my dubia roach. I gotta feed them, these guys too. They're doing great. I'm having a lot of success with them so far. I've seen a lot of babies, if you can see that. That's a really tiny little baby. I saw a lot of white ones today, actually. Look at all those little babies down there. Have a lot of breeding adults too, so it's working out well. I'm not selling my colony right yet. I want to grow them up more. So yeah, if you can see those little tiny babies, I've been getting a bunch of them. So I definitely think that they're breeding. And I just have them right next to this heat lamp. So, yep, that's pretty much the end of this video. But before I go, I just want to do a shout out to a couple of really cool people. First off is the Reptile Freak 01. I will have his link to his channel down below in the description. And the Mass 33. The Mass 33 has been getting a lot of super giants, and he's going to be doing a lot of cool leopard gecko projects coming up. I remember him when I was first starting off, had a lot of leopard geckos, so stay tuned with him. I believe he works for a reptile store, and he has a lot of cool videos that comes up and stuff. So go subscribe to him too, and he makes really good videos. So yeah, so comment, rate, and subscribe.